All right, here we are for the next step, and we're going to actually draw something with that wall that we just created. Okay, that is that timber stud wall right here. And if I draw, I was told according to my instructions that we need to be 50 by 50 perimeter. I said parameter. I should have said perimeter, but with a new wall, 50-50 perimeter with a new wall. Double check when you have completed drawing to ensure the exterior faces of the walls equals 50 feet by 50 feet or 50 foot square. Okay, so let's go into Revit and we're going to start drawing. Now notice one thing when I'm drawing. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to start drawing this wall, and I'm going to draw it the 50 feet that it told me to. And notice one thing about my location line, the reference line that is used to locate my drawing line. It is in the middle of the wall. Okay, so if I draw it out 50 feet, click, and then turn the corner, if you look at the very end of the wall, you can see it now has an extra piece to it. It's going to be a little bit longer than 50 feet. Okay, I'm adding basically 6 inches or so to my wall, and I'll be doing that on both sides. So the thing to do, instead of drawing a wall like that, is to change your location line. Okay, location line right here. So click on wall center line, and because this is supposed to be a 50 by 50 structure and we're dealing with an exterior wall, we want this to be a finish face exterior. We want that so we can maintain that 50-foot square all the way around. So as I'm drawing now, you can see that my line is located on the exterior face of the wall. So that is what it will use to reference its measurement. And then of course from here, you can just type 50 feet, enter, and it will go 50 feet. Pull it down to the side. Oops, not 2, but 50 feet, enter. And then of course, just line everything else up. It will give you some guidelines to help you. All right, so now if I was to measure this, I would get 50 feet by 50 feet. Okay, so now that is a perfect walled structure. The interior wall, however, is a little different. Here's what we want to do. Now on the interior wall, we're going to draw a wall just like we would normally do before. And we are going to edit just a basic 4 7/8 inch partition. We're going to click on edit type, and the only thing we have to do to this one is change our material. It already says 3 5/8 of an inch. Now I said a stud was 3 1/2 inches. Well, 5/8 is not that much difference, so I just leave it there and change it to softwood lumber. Okay, the softwood lumber could come out to actually measure 3 5/8 because it is lumber. It does absorb moisture, and depending on the heat and moisture content in the air, it could swell up or it could retract. So it could be anywhere from 3 3/8 to 3 5/8 in all actuality. So I'm changing it to softwood lumber, and I'm going to leave that 3 5/8 right there and click OK. And apply and OK. Now I have my interior wall, and I want to change its drawing line as well, its drawing reference. It's not going to be wall center line, but now it's going to be finish face interior because I want to maintain that interior dimension. So I'm just going to scale up the wall here until I get to 25. Now of course this is a 50-foot wall, so 25 will be right there in the middle. Okay, and you can see that my reference line is drawing to the inside, and I draw out 25 feet and click, or I could have just typed in 25 and went with it. Okay, now I have my interior wall, and it measures from corner to corner 20. Whoops, okay, I made a mistake there. That's okay, I'm going to show you how to fix that. And then I measure here, and okay, I didn't click something just right there. Okay, and that happens. So to fix that, what you would do is activate your temporary dimensions by clicking on the wall, and it gives me a measurement. See what it measured here? It measured, even though I set it to the inside over here, it measured to the middle. Looks like it did measure to the middle over here as well. So here, I want to change that. I want to flip this around. This is a little grip, all right, that allows me to change the witness line. And that's what this extension line is called, a witness line also. I'm going to click that little grip on it, and you see it changed its reference to the center of that wall. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to click on it, and it changed the reference to the I said center earlier, but I meant the face, the interior face of the wall. And then all I have to do is type in the dimension, and the wall adjusts. Okay, so I'm going to click on the next wall. I'm going to make the same adjustment here. So I'm going to switch my witness lines around to where they're on the inside face of the wall. And that one's now on the inside face of the wall. And 25 feet. Okay, so now you have that maintained 25 by 25 square feet on, or 25 foot square on the inside, and then that 50 foot square on the outside. Okay, so next video we're going to be ready to work on the floor.